Hi students, okay. So today we are going to discuss the test of consistency in index numbers, okay. So here actually what is the meaning of test of consistency? So till now we have learned so many formulas. See, once you hear, we have learned the various methods of constructing an index numbers, okay. We have learned weighted, unweighted, and their simple aggregative, simple average, Raspier, Sparse, these all methods we have seen. So now we are saying that which is the best one in which situation we have to apply, okay. So however we need to choose the most appropriate formula in a given situation, okay. So see here, the formula with greater consistency is more suitable, advisable. Nothing but the formula which has more greater consistency, that one is advisable. Certain mathematical tests known as test of consistency have been advised. An index number that satisfies the most number of tests is most desirable. Nothing but which index number is satisfying most number of tests, that is advisable, okay. So here we have three tests, you see, unit test, time reversal test, and factor reversal test. So first we will discuss with the unit test. So actually this this unit test mainly depends upon price and quantity. See, this test study states that the formula of index number should be independent of units, in which the price and quantities of various commodities are quoted. All formula except the index numbers based on simple aggregate of prices, okay, quantities satisfy this test, okay. So all formulas, nothing but unit test will be satisfied by all the formulas, okay. Unit test, when it has to be applied when independent of units, means separately prices, separately quantities are given. In those situations this unit test will be satisfied, and this test will be satisfied for all the formulas except for which for simple aggregative of prices and quantities. Price index we have discussed, quantity index we have discussed now. So now what happens is this unit test will not be satisfied simple aggregative of prices and quantity, okay. Next, come to the time reversal test. This test was proposed by Professor Erwin Fisher. According to Fisher, the formula for calculating the index number should be such that it gives the same ratio between one point of comparison and the no matter which of the two is taken as a base, or putting the another way, index number renowned forward should be reciprocal of one of the renowned backward. So once you see here, in simple terms given two time periods 1 and 2, if an index number is calculated for period 2 taking period 1 as base, its value should be reciprocal value of the index numbers for period 1 taking period 2 as base. The index numbers for the purpose of the test should be decimal form and not in the percentage form. In other words, P01 and P10 should not be multiplied with 100 symbolically. So here time reversal test, what he is saying is, here if suppose P0, listen carefully now, P0 if suppose P0 or P1 we are taking as a base means, okay, even if P1 P0 is taken as a base also, then it should be correct. That what is simple times given two periods. If suppose first period we will be having a 2 years number, base period, base year and current year. For base year what we will be having P0 Q0. For current year what we will be having P1 Q1. So here what is saying is, if two period, nothing but if base year once we have taken let us think, if first 2011 base year and 2012 current year you think. So if once we have taken base year 2011 and we have done the sum, okay, we have done the sum over there. Next time if 2012 we have taken as a base year means it should be same, okay. While doing problem I will explain it clearly, you can understand. Nothing but here what we have to do means what means only the decimal form, it should be only, there should be a short change in decimal form, not fully. So here directly we can say that when we can how we have to apply this test, and which index numbers will be satisfied with test, you see here. Actually how we can check it means time reversal test. This is the formula now. If any formula, any index number formula, if satisfying this test, then then it comes here. Okay, P01 into P10 is equal to 1. It should be satisfied this formula. Okay, we have so many index numbers methods na. So last place is there, passes is there, fishes is there, dogfish is there. Okay, if any index, if suppose we are doing already we are doing P01, and again once again what we have to do, P10, both we have to multiply is equal to 1, we have to get, then this test is satisfied. Okay, see, where P01 is equal to Fisher index for period taking period 1 as base, where P01 Fisher's index, here P10 ma, it is not P01, here P10 is equal to Fisher index for period 1 taking period 2 as base. This is P01 and this is P10. Print mistake here P10. Okay, time reversal test is satisfied by, which is satisfied, see, Marshall, Edgeworth, Fisher, Walsh, Kelly's index numbers. Okay, these index are satisfied by whom? By the time reversal test is satisfied by Marshall, Edgeworth, Fisher, Walsh, Kelly's index numbers, and also by simple aggregative index, simple geometric mean of price relatives, and weighted average of price relatives. Okay, these all are satisfied in case of time reversal test. Last place and passes index numbers does not satisfy time reversal test. So last place and passes, they won't satisfy the time reversal test. Okay, next coming to the factor reversal test. Simple we have to apply this formula, we have to see that whether is equal to 1 we are getting or not. Okay, next factor reversal test. In case of factor reversal test, price and quantity and value. Okay, price, we have to multiply the price index, quantity index, then we have to get the value index, then only the factor reversal test will be satisfied. Okay, so in this case we will see that which will be satisfied. Once you see, Fisher index number satisfies the factor reversals. Only Fisher will satisfy the factor reversal test. No other method will satisfy the factor reversal test. Okay, so once you see the formulas here in case of time reversal test and factor reversal test. Okay, how we have to apply in case Fisher. Okay, once you see test of consistency, first time reversal test. What I have said, if suppose we have taken P01, okay, once we are taking P01 as base here, and next we have to take P10 as base here, we have to multiply both. That should be, we have, after multiplying we should get is equal to 1, then only the test will be satisfied. Either you take last pair passes, once you check it, okay, you will be knowing. So P01 is equal to under root Fisher, I am using here Fisher formula. P01 is equal to, okay, Fisher formula, sigma under root sigma P1 Q0 by sigma P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q1. P10 is equal to, okay, sigma P0 Q1, sigma P0 Q1, okay, divided by sigma P1 Q1 into sigma P0 Q0 divided by sigma P1 Q0. What is the difference here? At place of 1 I have taken 0, 0 I have taken 1. That is a change here. Have you understood here? Here it is change 1. 1 is equal, nothing but in the place of 1 here it is 0. Place of Q here is 1. Okay, nothing we have changed here. P0 is nothing but P1 Q0. Here P0 Q1. Okay, small change. P0 Q0 means here P1 Q1. P1 Q1 means here P0 Q0. P0 Q1 means P1 Q0. Only this we have to change. Now afterwards what we have to do? We have to multiply both this P01 into P10. Then is equal to 1 we have to prove. That is the first time reversal test. Next coming to the factor reversal test. In case of factor reversal test, P01 into Q01 is equal to P01 we have to get. Then only this factor reversal test will be satisfied, and this will be satisfied only in case of Fisher. Remaining no other index is satisfied. Okay, so P01 means what ma? Fisher, sigma P1 Q0 by sigma P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q1 into Q01. Q01 means already in quantity index numbers I have said. Okay, those who have not watched quantity index, first watch the quantity index numbers and then you see this. Okay, Q0. So here what is the difference ma? In the place of P I have taken Q. Place of P I have taken the Q. Okay. Change. Okay. ఒక నిమిషం చిన్న మిస్టేక్ వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ, చెక్ చేసుకోండి. Q0 Q1 చేంజ్ చేయలేదు, Q1 P0 Q0 P0 here Q1 P1 నెక్స్ట్ Q0 P1 ఇది చేంజ్ చేసుకున్నాము ఒకసారి జాగ్రత్తగా, మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్తా వినండి ఇక్కడ. సో ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ Q01 here what we have to take sigma Q1 P0. Okay, only this one we have to change. At the place of P we have to take Q, in the place of Q we have to take the P. Okay, down same it should be there. Okay, prefixes same it should be there. అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి అమ్మా, P01 ఏం తీసుకున్నాం మనం, సిగ్మా P1 Q0 బై సిగ్మా P0 Q0 ఇంటూ సిగ్మా P1 Q1 బై సిగ్మా P0 Q1. క్వాంటిటీ ఇండెక్స్ ఇక్కడ ఏం తీసుకోవాలి, P ప్లస్లో Q పెట్టాలి అంతే, అదొకటి చేంజ్. సిగ్మా Q1 P0 బై సిగ్మా Q0 P0 ఇంటూ సిగ్మా Q1 P1 బై సిగ్మా Q0 P1, ఇది ఒకటే చేంజ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు వాల్యూ ఇండెక్స్ నెంబర్ సిగ్మా P1 Q1 బై సిగ్మా P0 Q0, ఇది వాల్యూ ఇండెక్స్ నెంబర్స్. ఓకే, సో వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ మా లాంగ్ క్వశ్చన్స్కి ఇది. ఓకే, టెస్టింగ్ అడుగుతాడు, ఫిషర్ ఐడల్ ఇండెక్స్ అని దాంతోపాటు టెస్టింగ్ అడుగుతాడు, అప్పుడు ఇవి యూజ్ చేయాలి మీరు. ఓకే, సో నౌ సీ దిస్ ఈజ్ క్వశ్చన్. Calculate Fisher-Adel index from the following data and prove that it satisfies both time reversal and factor reversal test. So commodity, base year, current year. Okay, he has given P0, Q0, P1, Q1. Now same table. Okay, no change in table. Commodity P0, Q0, P1, Q1. Okay, so P0, Q0, you have to calculate P0, Q1, you have to calculate P1, Q0, you have to calculate P1, Q1, you have to calculate P0, Q0, we have to calculate 6 into 50, 300, 2 into 100, 200, 4 into 60, 240, 10 into 30, 300. P0, Q1, P0, Q1, 6 into 56, 336, 2 into 120, 240, 4 into 60, okay, sorry, 4 into 60, 240, 10 into 24, 240. Next P1 Q0, P1 Q0, 10 into 50, 500, 2 into 100, 200, 6 into 60, 600, 12 into 30, 360. Next P1 Q1, P1 Q1, 10 into 56, 560, 2 into 120, 240, 6 into 60, 360, 12 into 24, 228. Now add, ఇవన్నీ యాడ్ చేయండి. ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ యాడ్ చేయండి. యాడ్ చేసినాక మనకు సిగ్మా P0 Q0 వస్తుంది, అవునా. P0 Q1 and sigma P1 Q0, next sigma P1 Q1. Okay, now apply first what he has asked, Fisher-Adel index. To calculate the Fisher-Adel index, what is the Fisher-Adel index formula? P01 is equal to under root sigma P1 Q0 by sigma P0 Q0 into sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. So you know that, you can apply here. So sigma P1 Q0, how much sigma P1 Q0, how much it is, 1420 divided by sigma P0 Q0, P0 Q0 is how much, 1040 into, okay, sigma P1 Q1 is how much, 1448 divided by sigma P0 Q1 is how much, 1056 into 100 you do. So finally divide it and calculate root into 100 you do. So you will be getting the Fisher-Adel index formula. Okay, answer. Next coming to the test you see. First, time reversal test. First, what do you do? Time reversal test. In case of time reversal test, actually it has to satisfy this one, P0, nothing but P01 into P10 we have to calculate is equal to 1 we have to get. So P01 and P10. Now sigma P1 Q0 is 1420, P0 Q0 is 1040 into P1 Q1 is 1448 and sigma P0 Q1 is 1056 into sigma P0 Q1 divided by sigma P1 Q1 1056 divided by 1448, sigma P0 Q0 is 1040 divided by P1 Q0, so 1420 is equal to 1. Now what we have to do, don't divide it, దీనంతా డివైడ్ చేయకండి, కన్ఫ్యూజ్ కాకండి, జస్ట్ స్ట్రైక్ ఇట్ ఆఫ్, 1420 1420, 1448 1448, ఓకే, 1056 1056, 1040 కొట్టేసేయండి అమ్మా, ఓన్లీ స్ట్రైక్ ఆఫ్ చేసేయండి, డివైడ్ చేసి క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ అవన్నీ చేయకండి. ఓకే, స్ట్రైక్ ఆఫ్ చేసేయండి, ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. బై ఉంటే స్ట్రైక్ ఆఫే కదా, ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. సో రూట్ 1 ఈజ్ ఇదంతా మనకి ఇక్కడ అన్ని స్ట్రైక్ ఆఫ్ అయిపోయినాయి. సో ఇక్కడ ఏం మిగిలింది మనకి ఓన్లీ 1. సో రూట్ 1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. 1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. దేర్ ఫోర్ టైమ్ రివర్సల్ టెస్ట్ ఈజ్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ coming to the Fisher factor reversal test. For factor reversal test, what is the formula here? P01 into Q01 is equal to V01 we have to prove. So here I have written the formula. P01 into Q01 is equal to V01 formula I have written. Now substitute the values. So under root P1 Q0 is how much? 1420 divided by P0 Q0 is 1040 into P1 Q1 is 1448 divided by P1 Q1 is 1056 into Q1 P0. ఇక్కడ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి అమ్మా, P0 Q1 అన్న Q1 P0 అన్న ఒకటే, కన్ఫ్యూజ్ కాకండి. ఓకే, Q1 P0 is 1056 divided by P0 Q0 is 1040 into P1 Q1 is 1448 divided by 1420 is equal to sigma P1 Q1 is 1448 divided by 1040. Now what you do? Cancel it. ఏమేమి క్యాన్సిల్ అయితే క్యాన్సిల్ చేయండి అమ్మా. 1420 cancel. 1056 cancel. So these are cancelled here. Now leftover is what? 1448 into 1448. 1040 into 1040 is equal to 1448 divided by 1040. These are leftover. Again no need to multiply and divide, just what you see here. So 1488 into 1488 square na. So 1488 divided by 1040 square root is equal to 1488 divided by 1040. So square root cancel. So what is finally left over here? 1448 divided by 1040 is equal to 1448 by 1040. So here equal P01 into Q01 is equal to V01. We have proved it. Therefore factor reversal test is satisfied. Okay na? సో జాగ్రత్తగా చేసుకుంటామా. అర్థం కాకపోతే ఫస్ట్ కాల్ చేయండి. మెసేజ్ కన్నా ముందు ఏం చేయండి, ఫస్ట్ నాకు కాల్ చేయండి. మెసేజ్ ఒకసారి చూస్తాను, లేట్ చూడవచ్చు, ఏమైనా అవ్వచ్చు. సో ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఏం చేయండి అంటే ఎక్కడైనా అర్థం కాకపోతే ఇమీడియట్గా కాల్ చేయండి. ఇంకొకటి, ఎవరైతే వీడియో చూస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళకి ఇంత కమెంట్ మేము చూస్తున్నాము అని మీ పేరుతో కమెంట్ చేయండి. ఫస్ట్ మీ పేరు పెట్టండి. సో దట్ నాకు అర్థమవుతుంది మీరు వ్యూ చేస్తురా లేదా అనేది. ఓకే.